we thank you for this blessed event. I, as grandmother, have prayed for this for a long time, and I'm so thankful that they found each other, the right ones.
Together, Claire and I are co-presidents of the Lyndsey Highlander Fan Club. Now, one thing that we all in this room have in common is that we are all members of this Lyndsey Highlander Fan Club. But what we know for sure is that we will be even bigger fans of Lyndsey Dubrov.
Being Lyndsey's two best friends and biggest fans, we were both quite skeptical when she'd bring a new guy around. I know, you would get annoyed with me. I know, it's fine. I would always listen to her say, I think he might be the one. And I'd say it nicely as possible. No, sorry. Yeah, but you knew I was right. You knew I was right, yeah. That was until Andrew came into the picture. From the moment she met him, she was smitten. Smitten like I'd never seen her before. And we've always known it would take a very special guy to love Lyndsey the way she deserves. And we are so thankful that God sent Andrew to be that person for her. He is Lyndsey's biggest fan of the person, not just the performer. It is so clear that he loves you for you, exactly who you are. Bold, beautiful, vibrant, and a little crazy.
I went to your show. I said, wow, this small, beautiful woman has a big voice. But what I soon found out is that what's infinitely bigger than your voice is your heart. I would like to promise you a perfect life, but when I Googled that, no one couldn't tell me what that was. So instead I can promise you love, care, affection, patience, kindness, and wine.
Oh, very good.
Lots of wine.
Very good.
I'm now, I will be in your band for the rest of our lives.
So fun fact, the first 5 years I knew Andrew, I didn't actually call him by his name. Do you remember what I used to call you? Latvia, the country he was born in. But not because I disrespected him. I thought it was amazing, and I'm from Switzerland, and Latvia was just a great place that was like, yeah, it was cool. It was absolutely cool. What I love about you is, and I've known 1 or 2 of his past girlfriends, you're the best of them all, so for sure. Is the fact that you're so loving and caring and open and energetic, and I love you too. So, like, you guys are a match made in heaven, and there's a yin and a yang that makes Andrew come out of his shell and you calm down. Yeah.
I'm glad that she found you, and because she's so wide open, and then you can collect that. You know, pull it in, collect it, you know, like to where it's like energizing, like Lyndsey will be getting wide open at a family get together, and Andrew's like, Lyndsey, you know, and then it's just kind of quiet, and I don't really know what they're saying. Next thing you know, Lyndsey's chill. And I'm like, wait a minute. And Mom goes, you like that guy? And Dad's like, hey, what do you think about Andrew? I'm like, dude, as long as she's keeping Lyndsey straight, we're good. You know?
I'll take your advice when it comes to money. That's already helped a bunch. I'll remember no shoes in the house, honey, but not if I'm in a rush. The more I learn about you, the more in awe that I become. Since the day I met you, I thought, wow, where did you come from? I tried not to rhyme because it seemed pretty silly, but we do it so often, it just seemed fitting, really. Andrew, you are my favorite. I'm the luckiest woman alive. Thank you for choosing me as your wife. It's my greatest honor. And like Nana and Papa say, I love you more than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow.
Some people might say I was a little hard on Lyndsey, but I like to think I just didn't sugarcoat anything with her. When we were young, I had to size up any guy that Lyndsey would bring around and kind of give my take on him. And usually for me to say, no, he's not good enough for you. I meet him, and later on, I'm like, Lyndsey, give me the rundown on this guy. And she's like, oh, well, he plays the guitar like a savant. He speaks 4 different languages. Got a 1601 on his SATs at age 11. Feeds the homeless on the weekends, but, no big deal. And I'm like, holy hell. So, Lyndsey looks at me, and she's like waiting for me to respond to that. And I'm like, well, Lyndsey, I don't think you're good enough for him.
If Lyndsey were to come to you and say, Dad, look, I got this red dress and I got this blue dress. Which one you like best? I like the blue one. No. And I'm like, what did she ask me for anyway? Anyway, she calls me back the next day. She said, Dad, I've been thinking about that thing and it's both sides of it, and I think you're right. How did you come to that determination? Well, I talked with Andrew, and Andrew and I went over it pretty good. I was like, George, this might be the guy. Because nobody changes Lyndsey's mind.
Has been waiting for this day for a long time, Andrew. Over the years, while her friends and cousins were getting married and having children, getting married, Lyndsey would say, Mama, when is it my time? And it just never was her time yet. God knows best. And the point is, he wanted you to wait for your Andrew.
Waiting.
And no one likes to wait. And Andrew, I just want to say to you that we already love you. And we've got, all this crazy family here. It's so big and so talkative and loud and all that mess. But we just love you and we hope you can figure out your spot.
By the authority invested in me by the great Commonwealth of Virginia, I very, very proudly pronounce you both as husband and wife. Andrew, you lucky son of a gun. You may kiss your bride, son.